if someone is close to you, if you're in let's say when you have a car accident, who do you call? That's the person who's close to you. Because you don't feel shy to call them. You don't feel any haraj, any embarrassment to call on them. Hey man, I'm stuck in a car accident. I need your help. He said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. How many people are there like that in our lives? There's very few. They're reliable. This is what? Mujeeb. Because not every close person is responsive. We have people who are close to us, maybe cousins, friends, best friends. But if you say, Salaam alaikum, I'm in trouble, I need a loan. They say, I'm really sorry, I'm busy, call me next week. They're close, but they're not responsive. They don't reply to us as often. They don't come back to us as often. This is why Mujeeb is very important. Mujeeb from Ajaba Yujibu, to respond, to reply. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala isn't just close to us, but He responds. Now you might think, hold on a second. We all have that person in our lives very close to us. We trust more, we communicate more, we feel a special connection, they have a special place in our heart. When we're in trouble, we'll call them. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not this for me. And still Allah is near. How? You may not be near to Allah, but Allah is still close to you. You may not be near. You might feel yourself far from Allah, but Allah is still close to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ وَنَعْلَمُ مَا تُوَسْوِسُ بِهِ نَفْسُهُ. We created the human being, and we know what whispers, what their self whispers to them. We know what the voice in their head is saying. Things that nobody else knows, we know it. وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبَلِ الْوَرِيدِ. And we are closer to them than their jugular vein. The jugular vein in the human body, any doctors in the house can tell us something about the jugular vein? Where's Dr. Muhammad? He's not here. Yes, the jugular vein, if you cut that vein, a person will die very quickly. The blood flow is very quick. It's vital to the human body. Just as this vein is needed to the human body, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you need Him more than that vein. He is more closer to you than this vein. Not physically, but in His knowledge and the way He looks after you, and in His closeness to your thoughts. To think that Allah knows the darkest thoughts that come to you, that nobody knows, that nobody could hear. And if people knew that you were thinking those things, they'd run away from you. Allah knows those things about you. That's what it means. Allah is Qareeb. He's not a distant bystander, but He knows each and every one of us. He knows our secrets, and He knows what we openly show, and He knows the real us. He's near. So He's near in one sense that He knows everything about us and the whispers that we have within us. But He's near in another sense because when we call on Him, He will respond. This is Al-Mujeeb. This really, it comes about in a beautiful way in the lives of the Prophets alayhimus salam. I'm going to take you to visit the lives of some of the Prophets of Allah. How did they interact with Allah's name Al-Qareeb? Musa alayhi salam is standing in front of the sea. Behind him, a cloud of sand. Hundreds and thousands of horses with their hooves clattering on the sand. The clashing of swords, the screaming of roaring voices. And behind him, as far as the eye can see, he has a huge population of Banu Israel. When they see the army of Fir'aun is coming, they give up. Inna lamudrakun. We are finished, we are drowned, we are taken. It is at this moment, while they feel Allah is too far to help them, Allah is subhanahu wa ta'ala is beyond the situation. He's not going to come and help us. No one's going to help us. We're going to drown. Musa alayhi salam feels Allah is with him in this moment. قَالَ كَلَّا إِنَّ مَعِيَ رَبِّي سَيَهْدِينَ. No, he says, Allah is with me. Ma'iyatullah. In some of these, you see in some of these documentaries, police documentaries, action movies, when the FBI or one of these police agencies, they send an agent in the field and they put an earpiece. Let's say they've gone to protect some high-value individual, or they've gone to, protect the public from something. They're wearing an earpiece. And there's a group of people sitting in a caravan somewhere or in a high-security area, And they're looking at all the CCTV cameras, they're saying walk left, walk right, be careful, somebody's coming front, somebody's coming from behind. All of this is happening. And although those people are sitting far away, for this man or this person, as they run about the streets, they're in their ears. They're qareeb, they're close to them. And they're their eyes and ears, they're telling them everything that's happening, left, right, center, someone's coming from behind, duck now, someone's coming from the right, watch out for the next street. They are telling them everything. They have a full view of the situation. What happens to that one individual who's running around trying to do something? They feel safe because a group of individuals with all the cameras in the city are protecting them, telling them where to go, left, right and center, what's happening around them, and so they feel safe. This is one of the mindsets that we have when we remember Allah is close, Allah is near. That means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is not someone distant from the situation. When we are stuck, when we have no way to turn, when we are in a situation, sometimes, a friend or a cousin or a parent or a sibling might ask us, tell me what's going on. You say, look, you're not even going to understand my situation. I can't explain to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. We don't have to explain to Him. We just have to look. We just have to raise our hands. He knows the situation.